My name is Nomusa Zondo. In the middle of a pandemic, it was a lot. I struggled a lot in terms of trying to focus because I lost family members, I lost neighbors, I lost like a bunch of people in the community. I really love the HIV prevention work that I'm doing. I really love what we're doing. We're answering very valuable questions. So for me, learning about clinical trials, the way that companies are set up, how they recruit people, how they come up basically with ideas, then they go and recruit people, the community side of it, the community engagement, getting people to trust them. And then once they've recruited people, the standard of care that they offer, being able to, even if someone seroconverts, becomes HIV positive, like how they're able to follow them through and guide them and counsel them throughout, whatever it is that they're going through. So seeing that part, that like part of research was just amazing because for us in the lab, we're so consumed by just samples. It's all about samples, samples, samples. But knowing where the sample came from and what it took to get that sample just makes you appreciate it more. So the Nomusa from back then, who just had a master's, only had an understanding like, okay, there's a sample from whatever parasites or whatever, compared to the Nomusa now, who's like more appreciative of all the hard work and the number of people that go into a clinical trial. So I have a much more deeper appreciation of, the work and a much more deeper respect for it because I know that it came from, someone who was recruited years ago. And then only now we like looking at the sample. So that whole process is just amazing for me. So currently now we've shifted sort of like the intervention. We're looking at now broadly neutralizing antibodies, being a prophylactic, being a prevention method. So we're still looking at different biological factors that could affect these broadly neutralizing antibodies. The Caprisa 012 studies, where women were given these broadly neutralizing antibodies to prevent HIV. So now we have samples from those women, and now we're looking at biological factors that could affect these antibodies. The conversation around HIV in young people is different from the conversation, from people who experienced or saw what HIV did to people. So for us, it's very foreign to like, the attitude around HIV when it comes to young people is that, oh, we can live with it. It's fine. As long as you're taking your medication. So I feel like if we can explain to people what is it that we do, the basic English, just like everyday English, and just tell them this is what we do and this is why we are doing it, then maybe people will have an understanding, okay, this is important. And I think that's why we started back in 2022 the school outreach program, because we wanted to translate our science to young people. And the most organized space that we could go to is schools, where there's like high pregnancy rates and high STI rates. So the reason why I decided to do my PhD, besides just going into a different field, I wanted to be in academia. I wanted to be a lecturer one day. I wanted to have students. I wanted to do research that was going to impact people. So right now, I feel like I'm slowly entering into some of those goals. Being a co-supervisor allows me, access to students and being able to help them and plan. Basically, look at like what was done for me and pass that on forward. I feel like when I teach students, when I pass on my knowledge, I know it more. I understand it better. I'm able to learn more even from them. So that gives me so much joy when they understand the work and be like, oh, okay, we get it. Because I was once in their shoes. That passing on of knowledge, that for me is like the point of like what it is that we are doing. It feels like seeing a child succeed at something. I know some people won't get that, but it's like just seeing someone shine and blossom, and you knowing that you had a role to play in them succeeding. It truly is amazing. I've always had female supervisors. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse, but I think it's a blessing. We understand each other more. So I've always been inspired by seeing them, like the way they work, their work ethics, and the way that they push through whatever barriers that they are facing. Seeing other females, just push the boundaries and achieve so much. And right now as well with Dash and Joanna, they're heads of like, different departments, and seeing them grow and, succeed so much and achieve so much, and seeing their work ethics, it's really amazing to see that. So it's very inspiring, and it makes it possible, to see that, okay, this is possible.